Chinese Dota 2 Pro League coming at you live between Newbee and EHOME. So trying to use that Firestorm, but Cliff comes out as over towards mid. 897 needs to TP out of here again, not throwing any of it back, but Innocence comes over to be first blood instead. There hasn't exactly been much of a rotation coming out. Static Link coming through onto the Rubik. They'll land the arrow. That's going to be another kill. 3-0 here for Newbee. However, with that Ice Wall and the Blinding Light back, he needs to get out of here as the Sunstrike nowhere near close. The damage comes in and AQ goes down. With Mirana going to be able to throw those arrows in and really hurt EHOME in such a way. And if they can land an arrow... Oh! Eaten by the familiar there from 897. And those Forge Spirits. And it ends up dead anyway. They'll smoke, and they're going to go into the jungle. Meanwhile, Alwyn going to continue to farm. He does have Dark Rift, which is on cooldown. But he's gotten 4-3-1-1. Not high into that attribute aura at all. Meanwhile, the Silence, the Stroke of Fate, the lead forward. Starstorm comes in to get the kill on Innocence. A lot of Atos comes in. Sunstrike, though, and again, it's the stolen Firestorm that'll help to get a kill there on the Alwyn. He takes a lot of damage. Jinq moving forward. He's got the Aphotic Shield on him. Looks over at Faith. But won't give chase too heavily as Newbee. Now they're the ones under the tier 2 tower looking for Innocence, and he drops the Will-O-Wisp. Jinq coming over with a Firestorm of his own. Now steals the Plasma Field. She needs to get back, but into the tower he'll go. Sunstrike laid down, but not really anticipating his movement. It's not going to matter. The Fabled is there to get the kill.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now EHOME trying to smoke and come in from behind. They don't have a Blink Dagger for VT Fated to cut the distance, but Telekinesis, Sunstrike, Will-O-Wisp, and that's going to bring in two for a moment. They're going to look to get out of here with the ulti, and will he survive? He should, and will. That time, it's a real taxi. And then Phaethon still going into that pipe. Arrow hit on the Coddle. Stolen Pit of Malice. They'll get the kill on the Innocence, but they immediately lose Alwyn in return. Jinq goes down. 2 dead on EHOME. Stroke of Fate comes. Moonlight Shadow, they'll exit the pit. Faith Beyond, silenced. They'll give chase for a moment. They've got the Reality Rift as well as a 3-second stun. Borrowed Time is popped. The Tornado misses everybody. Arrow comes through, hits onto this DK. AQ pops the BKB. He survives for now, but will eventually fall. Now they look over at the Mirana, make it 2. EHOME starting to pull it back. They'll place down the Ice Wall. They look over the Grimstroke. They'll throw down the Dragon Tail, and they'll get themselves a 3rd. Good smoke on the, good scan on the smoke. So they come over with the Moonlight Shadow, and they'll throw down the Will-O-Wisp. Underworld's going to be locked up. They've got him in a really bad spot under his own Firestorm, or under the Rubik stolen Firestorm. That's a quick kill. They smoke, they don't move out. Moonlight Shadow and Will-O-Wisp is used. Now the Yule's coming in, and they'll land the arrow on the Invoker. Static Link, and the damage is certainly there to take out 897. Got their BKBs ready. Jinq's got his smoke broken, and AQ's inside the trees, and now EHOME maybe trying to wrap the right way around. Blink, Dragon Tail, they've got the Sunstrike coming through, the Force Staff away, and now the Soulbind's going to land on the 2. They've got the Will-O-Wisp locking down the Underlord. Force Staff back. They've got the Pit of Malice, and that'll only root Faith Beyond. The BKB's going to be popped by VT Fated. They'll get the kill on the Innocence. Back over by AQ. The rest of this team is trying to find EHOME. Plasma Field comes out, slowing down VT Fated. Underlord getting low. Alwyn Force Staffed away again. There's the Pit of Malice, but the Reality Rift pulls him in. They'll get the kill here on a VT Fated, and they'll look over at Faith Beyond. His Borrowed Time has been popped. They've got the Inkswell on AQ. They'll stun him up. Reality Rift pulls him in again, and 3 heroes gone on EHOME. Arrow comes out, hits the Rubik. He's gone. Reality Rift stun. Actually, take everybody home towards bottom. All right, the free trip home. When you commit to something like that, it just seems like the fight is almost lost at that point right there. So they'll smoke up again. They look for Innocence. Moonlight Shadow is used again. Rod of Atos. Cataclysm comes in, and Fonte is just gone. They will lose Innocence. They'll probably lose Faith Beyond. The buyback committed on Innocence, and with 897 coming over, they'll back off this. Lewis laid down, and that'll lock up one. The BKB's going to be popped by AQ, now going over after Innocence, and he just bought back. He's going to be dead. Pit of Malice locking up two. Stroke of Fate hits on Alwyn, and the chase is going to be given by the rest of EHOME. They've gotten 2 kills, and they look for more. This should be a third, and will be. And in a Roche they go. And that lands. That's going to be a 7-second arrow. Ooh, arrow hits actually from the Mirana onto the Invoker. They've got the Aphotic Shield, so that'll wake them back up. Tornado comes out onto Fonte. The Soulbind through from the Grimstroke on the high ground. And then the BKB is going to be popped by VT Fated. They'll chase in with AQ. He's got his BKB popped as well. Arrow flying in. Not going to land on anybody on EHOME. And now EHOME might even try to turn this. They've got the Yules already using that BKB on AQ. The Cataclysm drop down. Hits a bunch of these heroes. There's a lot of damage. This is going to be enough with the Will-O-Wisp. They'll take out Fate. They'll look for more. AQ, he's going to drop. He's slept up, disarmed again. And the chase is on. They'll get the kill. They've also locked up the Underlord. Make it a third. A triple here for EHOME, and a double kill for VT Fated. Meanwhile, they'll find Innocence. Will is placed down. That's going to lock up the CK. Are they going to go for this? They've got the Tornado on to 2. They really could find a fight, but only they have their DK. Innocence, he's getting low. He's hexed up, trying to run away. Faith Beyond backing off as well. The Pit of Malice comes out from Alwyn, locks him up into the Firestorm. They'll get the kill in a way. BKB's going to be popped by AQ, but now looking to get out of this is Alwyn. He'll pop his ulti. The Uber is here, and away they go. All the way back. Meanwhile, Pit of Malice dropped again. They've got the Aphotic Shield out onto the Rubik, who needs to try and stay alive. He'll get a Firestorm. He'll try to lay it out, and I believe he did do so. And immediately, Alwyn wants to get out of here. Since his bad fight after bad fight, BKB's going to be popped here by VT Fated to go after Faith. He's invis thanks to the Moonlight Shadow, but it's not going to matter as they get the kill. The gem is on the Abaddon. They look over the Razor, who's in a bad spot. The Will-O-Wisp comes out from Innocence. Pit of Malice is out onto 2, but BKB's popped by AQ. He needs to get out of this. Not a lot of health remaining. The Tornado lands on 2, and they will get the kill on a Xingqiu, so they lose the Rubik. He's got buyback. They'll hex up Faith Beyond, but nothing more coming of this. The Audi Rift through, and they found the CK. Fonte in a big problem. Telekinesis pulls him back. He's out of mana, out of health. Tornado hits on the 3 heroes, and they will get the kill on a Fonte. They look over the Underworld. The arrow comes in and hits on the Abaddon, but they've got everybody else here to circle and surround Alwyn and take the kill onto the Underlord. Buyback from Fonte as well as the Underlord. Grimstroke up in 45. Pit of Malice can be used. The BKB's popped by Alwyn. They've got the Lotus Orb on Faith Beyond. He's put the Solar Crest on a VT Fated, who's going to jump forward, look over at AQ. They've got the Hex. They'll get the kill. He's going to be dead. Buybacks immediately. Continuing to just frontline here with almost little fear. He's got the Aegis ready to go. He's got Elder Dragon form in 13 seconds, and that's going to be an even bigger problem here for Newbee, who are trying to defend. Now down 16,000 net worth. Stolen Pit of Malice. They've also got the Telekinesis. That's going to root them up. They're doing a lot of damage, and just look at what Xingqiu is able to accomplish in this. The BKB is going to be popped by AQ. 4-second stun onto the DK. Can they get him out? BKB as well as the Elder Dragon form. That is a level 4 Dragon. Cataclysm is going to be dropped. They'll get the kill on AQ. They'll look for more. They'll eat the cheese. They'll look and get Fonte. No. He's able to escape. Down goes Innocence. He's still stunned up. And they've lifted up the Underlord. They've got the vision. They'll get the kill. He's gone for 2 minutes once again. GG's going to be called. EHOME will successfully come back and take game 1. There's another one. EHOME and Newbee game 2 gives you an opportunity, if it arises, to throw an arrow and hit AQ. I mean, the Tornado comes out. They should have an arrow with it. And unfortunately, coming in and hitting a creep. 897 now in trouble. He's going to Fairy Fire up. He doesn't have anything to give back, but First Blood is there for 897, as behind him is Xingqiu. Owen just trying to farm up. Burrow Strike, Sandstorm, Kinetic Field, Innocence dead. Tornado, though, with the EMP, Sentry Ward placed down, they'll miss the arrow. But the fissure hits. The Starstorm is there. They'll get themselves one. They'll look over for Faith. Earn Glimpse, and that'll push him back. But 897 is able to chase and get the kill. so it doesn't matter. I think that's better for 897. The Mirana doesn't have a chance to steal it. Sleight of Fist coming in. They've got 3 heroes over. Tornado EMP onto the Lina. Kinetic Field, as well as the Static Storm, is committed onto this. Illuminate through and into the Ghost Walk. He's not dead just yet. They get the kill on Aweishi, and now they'll haunt. They want to get AQ, but he is able to take out Blink Dagger, Blink Burrow Strike. Fissure comes in. Whoa, is committed. 3 heroes around here. They do not have an Echo Slam to work with. Sentry Ward placed down. Alwyn spotted. They'll land the arrow, but Burrow Strike again. VT Faded needs to be careful. He might just die. Laguna Blade comes in, and yeah, he's gone. Tornado, EMP, pops the mana of both Alwyn and Faith. They'll get the kill on the Disruptor. They look over at the Sand King with the Spirit Vessel on him. He doesn't tick out, but he is running away with 50 health. Blink and Blinding Light and the Fissure. They will get the kill. However, they go back. Static Storm is going to be placed onto the Invoker. They've got the Burrow Strike, and now they need to try and survive it. Invoker glimpse back, ends up dead. Fissure comes through. Echo Slam committed. It does a decent chunk of damage, but just not enough. Starstorm comes out, and Spectre trying to make something work here, but they've got the Moonlight Shadow. They need to run. Tornado trying to clean up these creeps and push this tier 1, but they've got 2 heroes coming by. And Sleight of Fist. Fissure, though. Static Storm committed. And Invoker in a lot of trouble. He's going to end up dead. They're still looking to put the pressure on. They've got 2 heroes coming in. Alwyn. They'll blink and get the Burrow Strike on Innocence. The Fissure comes out, but it's not going to matter. Innocence is dead with the Laguna Blade. Meanwhile, bottom, Faith Beyond, Fissure. Totem. Static Storm, and now they need to find the lockdown on Afonte, who will use that song and immediately try to TP out. Haunt comes in, and they're going to give chase. They'll glimpse back VT, but I don't think it will matter. Burrow Strike, LSA with the Laguna, and Faith Beyond trying to survive, throws the Fissure, actually misses it. It's not going to matter. He'll get the kill. They look over at Alwyn, who is hit with the Cold Snap. Burrow Strike attempt away, but the damage is there from the Spectral Dagger. Double kill for VT Faded. TP out from the Spectre all the way to the bottom shrine. And Epicenter, 897. Oh, he's safe. Arrow flies in, doesn't hit on the Alwyn. That was close. Epicenter's down now. Meanwhile, Faith Beyond, he's getting chased. Haunt is there. Commits the Echo and takes out Faith. AQ pops the BKB. VT Faded man fighting this. And I don't know if that's the right call. The stun comes through. Laguna Blade is there. They still can't kill him. Finally with the Remnant, but no! So it takes everything to finally get the kill. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, AQ, Illuminate, and the song. 897 instead to Wizard. On the backlines, he goes down. That's without Epicenter, and now this is a big fight for Newbee where they're going to take everybody out. Full team wipe in their favor. Pressuring through mid is EHOME. They see Alwyn. They'll throw the Fissure. They've got the Totem, Spirit Vessel, and the Starstorm with the EMP. Static Storm is placed down, but you need a follow-up for this. And the Tornado hits on the Disruptor. That might mean he's dead. Totem, the shots coming through. The arrow finishes him off. Weishi dead to VT Faded. And 3 kills there for the side of EHOME. And none of them have buyback. Naga Siren is here. Totem, Blinding Light. They've got the Fissure. They'll follow it up with an arrow, and you're just stun locked. You're probably dead here. Totem again, and down you go. They'll commit the Echo Slam. Arrow off the money, but they've got the Will-O-Wisp. Weishi's come over. The rest of the team moving in. Ember coming in. The BKB's going to be popped by the Earthshaker. And Innocence trying to survive for a little bit longer as the Guardian Greaves were popped there by the Mirana of Jinkyu. Leap away. Sleight of Fist. Fissure comes in, but it's going to miss. And now the arrow flies up and hits the Sand King. That might keep them alive. They're continuing to chase, though. Remnant forward. Searing Chains. Has Ember gone in too far, though? Jinkyu, he ends up dead. Dominating for AQ. Got the fortification. And they've got Spectre to come back. Fissure, Burrow Strike, and they don't have the Echo Slam to work with, but they'll totem away. They'll use the Haunt, so this is going to disrupt the fight. Faith taking a lot of damage. The Song is going to be used. Radiant's still burning. Totem comes in. They'll catch the Sand King. Nobody TP's out just yet. It's going to reset the fight. They've got the Burrow Strike as well as the Fissure. That's going to land, but the Totem hits on a couple. They'll use the Laguna Blade on 897. They don't get the kills. The Guardian Greaves are going to be used by Xingqiu to keep him alive. TP out from the Ember. They got the kill on Afonte. They look over at Weishi. The arrow doesn't land, but they've got the Spirit Vessel as well as the Cold Snap. Triple kill here for Faith Beyond. And all three of these heroes on the side of Newbee do not have buyback. Afonte coming over, and this is towards the high ground. And Faith Beyond down to the low ground. There's the Haunt with the Fissure. BKB's going to be popped here by 897. They've got the Tornado coming out on Afonte. Totem over once again. And the Meteor, the Echo Slam, damage, Deafening Blast, Manta Style, Burrow Strike, staying alive, but the damage is too much and will go down to VT Faded. Now they look over the Sand King. They've got the Spirit Vessel on him. They'll get themselves a third. They all have buyback. Epicenter attempt. And it's not amazing, and Xingqiu able to escape, so botched ulti there from Alwyn. And now the Totem forward, arrow hits onto this Disruptor. They've got the Cataclysm, they'll throw down the Echo Slam, and they've got themselves one, and potentially two. Burrow Strike comes in, but they've got the Fissure to follow it up. The Starstorm with the Spirit Vessel. On the high ground they go. Waiting for the Disruptor. Fissure, but going in pretty deep. The Laguna Blade is popped. And Earthshaker, he pops the BKB. Looking for the right opportunity to throw down an Echo Slam. AQ trying to get a kill here. And there's the Totem of the Remnant away. And back onto the high ground he goes, avoiding the Fissure. And you hold the buyback on this Disruptor. Meanwhile, VT Faded still has this Aegis for a little bit longer. So he's going to frontline all this. So taking the tier 3, and they're going to go for the racks. Dagger out on Afonte. Leap forward. Burrow Strike comes in. That's going to hit into the Spectre and will pop the Aegis, but they've got the Totem. Static Storm is laid down. The Yules comes out. Arrow hits onto the Sand King, and they've got the Will-O-Wisp. So the Totem back in. They'll get the kill onto the Sand King. They look over at Fonte with his BKB. They will give chase. The Totem in deeper. Fissure blocks him out of his own well. That is horrible for Fonte. Faith Beyond. He's backing off. Remnant forward, Sleight of Fist, and they get the kill onto the Earthshaker. He never even commits, or he does commit the Echo Slam over back where I believe he got glimpsed back. Look over at Xingqiu. He's hit up pretty hard. He's got the Lotus Orb. Spectre back into the fight, looking over at Fonte, who will get chased down and destroyed. And we'll call GG on Newbee, and Ewan will finish the 2-0.